Alright guys, this is just a spoiler warning for Transformers Rise of the Beast. If you have not seen this movie and you don't want spoilers, click off. I'm going to give you 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so let's just talk about this movie right here. This is Transformers Rise of the Beast, the 2023 film directed by Stephen Capell Jr. It also has a little bit of Michael Bay. He helped make some of it. But I love this movie, man. This movie, I saw this in theaters. I love this movie, okay? This movie's awesome. Let me just straight tell you, this is a must-go-see movie. There are so many good things about this movie. The whole story about Mirage is great. The whole story about Bumblebee. The whole story about Optimus Primal. This video may take me about 20 minutes to cover, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so let me go and get into positives about this movie. The whole the Maximals, great. We had Optimus Primal, we had Cheetor, we had Airazor, we had Rhinox, we had who else? Those are the only ones I could think off my head, but then we had some of the Autobots that were introduced. We had Mirage, Bumblebee, Wheeljack, RC, Optimus Prime, and then we had the Terracons, which are the villains of this movie. We had Battletrap, a couple other ones. Scourge is the big bad of this movie. But let me just go and talk about some of my favorite characters. Scourge. Scourge is voiced by Peter Dinklage. Oh my God, Peter Dinklage voiced Scourge amazingly. I could not ask for anything better. He was menacing. He was fierce. He was scary. I mean, he played him well. His face sculpt is literally the Terracon logo. What else could you ask for, man? Like, what, man? Like, that's crazy. And we had also Scorponok, which were a little bit hint to Predacons. Wink, wink, wink. I loved it. Like, and let me also go and talk about Mirage. I do not like Pete Davidson. I do not. But I loved him in this movie, man. Him in this movie is amazing. He performed Mirage better than anyone could ask. I loved Mirage in this movie. His whole power of him being able to go in a different cloning capability, that's crazy, man. Let's talk about Bumblebee. I love Bumblebee in this movie. He's great. He's great, man. Like, I love Bumblebee. There's one scene in this movie that he goes out of a plane, and the whole the song, what is it called? It's that one song by Mama gonna knock. Mama said knock you out, and then he goes jumps out the bus. Well, not the bus, the plane. Like he's Iron Man. And he just starts gunning all the drones down. And let's talk about Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is Optimus Prime in this movie. He is still voiced by Peter Cullen as usual. Peter Cullen is Optimus Prime, as I said, the legend Peter Cullen. Let me talk about also a couple other ones. RC. RC was done well. It is so iconic to see her G1 look in this movie. Loved it. Who other? Wheeljack. Wheeljack was done shit, man. He literally is a Volkswagen Bogey. He's fucking Fillmore from Cars. Like, no. He looks like a nerd. Like, come on now. I do not like Wheeljack in this movie. Let me take a real quick drink break. Let me talk about Optimus Primal. Optimus Primal is amazing in this movie. He was done justice. I love Optimus Primal. He's one of my favorite characters in this movie. Let's also talk about the other Maximals. Cheetor, Airazor, Rhinox. Rhinox was done well. I love Rhinox. He was pretty damn cool. He was done justice, just like he does in that movie, in the Beast Wars cartoon. Then we had Cheetor. Cheetor was okay. I do gotta admit, I like her animal form when I like her robot form, but Cheetor was done pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, she wasn't that bad. Airazor was done justice. Loved Airazor. Airazor is a good plot device in this damn movie. I loved Airazor. Pretty cool. Sadly, no Megatron in this movie, but whatever. Mirage, I forgot to mention. He took my boy Jazz G1 vehicle, man. Come on now. Let's also talk about a couple other characters. Let's talk about other Maximals. I think we've gone all of them. There might be Bone Crusher in this one. Bone Crusher was done pretty good. But let's talk about the Terracons. We had Scourge. We had Scourge was done justice, as I said before. Scorponok. Scorponok's a pretty damn cool. Battle Trap. Battle Trap was okay. Um, fucking uh, Scourge has, every single time he kills someone, he puts their emblem on them like it's a trophy. It's crazy, man. Let's just get into some of the positives about this movie. The whole character development. The character development is amazing in this movie. I loved it. Everyone has their own character development. And Stephen Capello Jr., for a first-time Transformers person, movie director, he did this shit well, man. He did this shit well. Let's also talk about a couple other positives in this movie. The whole plot is just amazing. They're retrieving this thing, some type of like holy grail that they call it, or something like that. It's part of Cybertron or something shit like that, and they had to go get it. And then Scourge ends up finding them on the way and starts like getting mad because they get crashing to Earth. It's dope. Let's also talk about the couple other things about this. The whole fight scenes. The fight scenes are fucking amazing, dude. We had the whole scene where Bumblebee dies. That's crazy. And yes, he does come back. He does come back. Don't worry. But you guys have already seen it if you passed the spoiler warning. Or you couldn't. I don't really know. It's up to you. Not my decision, but okay. Also, we had a couple other cool things. The cool fight scenes. The whole road chase scene with Scourge and Optimus and everyone. That was crazy, man. We also had this character. I forgot his name. He's a plane or some shit. He's pretty cool. Let's get into a couple other ones. The other characters, Noah and what's her name? Fuck, what's her name? I forgot her name. But Noah is great. No, I love Noah. I love Noah. Noah ends up getting his exosuit, which is cool. It's like Iron Man 3's armor shit, like all that shit, Iron Man armor. A couple other positives for this movie is the vehicle modes. The vehicle modes were awesome in this movie. I could not ask for anything better. I love the shit out of these vehicle modes. They were awesome, man. The vehicle modes were awesome. He had Optimus Prime's truck. I mean, they're all G1. What could you ask for more, man? Another positive about this movie is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is a banger. Certified banger. A couple other positives about this movie is the whole acting and the whole character choices are amazing, man. I loved every character choice they even gave us, man. Like, it's crazy what they gave us. Some other positives about this movie is I have like two more after this one. I'm trying to think of a couple other positives. How easy the story is to follow, man. Like, it's great. I loved following the story because it was so simple to follow, man. Like, I didn't really get stuck in any of these parts. Like, it's a pretty easy story to follow. Right, next positive is humor. The humor in this movie is on point. I love humor in this movie, especially for Mirage. Mirage did a lot of humor. Mirage did a ton of humor. He was basically the comedian of this movie, man. I loved Mirage every second. He's still not Dino Mirage from Michael Bay Transformers Dark of the Moon, but I guess I'll take him. Alright, and the final positive is a good re-entry into Transformers. This was awesome, man. Alright, let's go and get into negatives. Some of the negatives include how short the movie is. Like, this movie was extremely short, man. Like, I literally felt like I literally went into the movie, and then it was boom, it was already done. Like, what? I was expecting a little bit longer of a movie, man. Like, I get it. It's still a good movie. But, like, I wish it was a little bit longer, you know? Another one is just the pace of it. The pace of it. The pace of, like, the villains and stuff. Like, the villains, you barely get to see them, man. There's so many negatives I have to say about this movie, but a couple other ones are the lack of a couple other characters. Megatron, Jazz. I was hoping they would be in this, man. But it's okay. I guess I'm gonna give like two more negatives because I can't really think of any other ones. Well, another negative is just how some of the bots were done. Cheetor was not done that great. I didn't really like Cheetor. Honest Primal was done justice. Another one, Wheeljack. Wheeljack is the number one, man. I did not like that one. And my final negative, again, is just how short the movie felt. Didn't feel that long of a movie. It felt like it just started and ended. But let me get into this rating. I'm gonna give this movie an 11 out of 10. It is on point with Age of Extinction. It's not beating Dark of the Moon though. But the reason I'm giving this is the action. The action's a 10 out of 10. The plot is a 10 out of 10. The characters are a 10 out of 10. The vehicle modes are 10 out of 10. The duration is about 3 out of 10, man. That's about 5 out of 10. But that's it for this